Look at this. This is how my lighting usually is. I'm like, it's usually so much brighter. She stresses me out because I just recorded 2 YouTube videos and the lighting probably wasn't the greatest, but now it's nice. I'm actually upset, but low-key, let me just hop on this real quick because I have a few things I want to talk about. Because why not? And it's trending right now, so you guys would probably enjoy this video. And the lighting's fine, and I'm just kind of cheesed because I just recorded 2 YouTube videos and it now decides to get bright out of freaking nowhere. And I'm like, I knew it wasn't this bright. I knew it wasn't this low before. I'm like, I know my lighting is much better than this. We're gonna talk about Squid Game Season 2 because I already binged the whole thing in like 1 day. Spoilers are in this video. I just want to say this right now. There will be spoilers in this video. I have to say this at the beginning of the video because I don't want you guys to watch this video and get spoiled. But even though you probably are clicking on it because you want spoilers and Easter eggs and stuff like that, and that's all in this video. So yeah. I know everyone's cheesed about that, and so am I. No, I didn't think it would take me 1 day to finish season 2, but it probably did because I low-key, I don't know, me and horror don't do good. I know it's not horror, but me and like death or anything associated with killing, blood, don't go well. So I did skip over a lot of scenes. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but I got the gist of everything and I'd like to talk about my thoughts about Squid Game Season 2. Yeah, Squid Game Season 2 is honestly really good. Like, I've been watching a lot of prediction videos and a lot of season 2 recaps, honestly, because I'd like to know, I wanted to know like any Easter eggs and stuff like that, and it's really interesting to know the different Easter eggs. Like, I'm going to talk about the milk theory with Inho, you know, the frontman, and Ilnam being his father, because in the season 1, Ilnam said that he had a son that didn't like to drink milk as well because Ji-hun said that he couldn't drink milk. It's not good for his stomach, whatever. And then he said that he had a son who's just like Ji-hun that also couldn't drink milk. And then in season 2, we see that Inho tells the group when they're the squad or whatever that they made, I don't know, like the Avengers, whatever. But he tells them that like, oh yeah, like I don't drink milk anyways. Like, what? After they tell, like, it kind of correlates, you know? It's kind of a stretch, but like it makes sense in my opinion. Like, I could totally see Ilnam being Inho's father. What else? I don't know, like, they left us on a big major cliffhanger at the end of season 2, and I was just like, so what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen in season 3? Can we talk about the betrayal too? Like, oh my days. Like, for a second, the frontman actually got me. He actually got me thinking that he's one of the good guys, you know. Maybe he had a change of heart. Maybe he's not as cold-hearted as it makes it seem. But then, you know, because we see him actually celebrating in some of the games for players that succeed and survive. And we see him really getting along with Ji-hun and the other 3 people, even though he has like a malicious smirk or creepy smirk through some of the scenes. Like, oh yeah, I'm just doing this to get back at you. I'm just doing this to, you know, to prove you wrong, Ji-hun type smirk. But he kind of got me confused for a second. He kind of got me liking him and thinking that, like, you know, he's here to help more people survive and, like, win the money. But then we get to the last episode and bro literally kills off, like, 3 people like this. No remorse, no heartache. And one of those people was literally Junbae, Ji-hun's best friend. Like, why? Why, frontman? Why? Like, why did we do that? I just thought that was insane, to be honest. But we move. What else? Let's take a look at the cast real quick, because I thought the cast was really good looking. Like, season 1 and season 2. You know what I mean? I don't know what that has to do with anything. But yeah. Can we also talk about how the captain was just also another big betrayal and plot twist in this season, which I was like, like, bro was literally messing around for 2 years driving that ship literally nowhere. And it makes sense now because he's literally a part of the game. Well, he's a part of the game. That's what I'm believed to say, because there's different scenes where, like, when they went to check out the booby trap area, whatever, and that big explosion happened, he didn't even flinch once. He didn't even flinch. Like, that means he knew that it was going to happen because he is probably getting tipped off by the leaders of the game that, like, okay, this is gonna happen here. That's why he wasn't even phased when it happened. But yeah, okay. let's look at the cast here, because they spent a good amount of money on the cast. You know, we got Thanos, the guy who is a singer, artist, whatever, named Top. He was super funny, honestly. Apparently there's a lot of controversy going around his character and him being casted because he got into some scandals, but I actually really liked his character. Him speaking English was funny, and I thought he killed his role, honestly. It lightened the seriousness and eerie feeling of the show. We also got the recruiter. He was there from both seasons. I'm C1. He looks so familiar. Like, I thought he was like a BTS artist. I don't know why, but he looks like he's a part of BTS. But yeah, the recruiter, I feel like that whole situation too just had a lot of intensity around it. Like, I don't know, like, how did this guy just smash a bunch of bread that you bought in front of homeless people that are literally starving? Like, what? Like, I kind of understand the whole concept of everything, though. It really did go to show maybe he was just annoyed, like truly annoyed. Like, I know we hear his backstory and how he worked his way up to become the recruiter because he used to be killing and whatnot, and then he even shot his own father or brother. I can't remember which one it was. So he clearly heartless as well. But I think it got to a point for him where he was just like, yeah, like, I actually genuinely can't believe that these people will do anything for greed, for money, or that desperation, you know what I mean? Because it's not just anyone, like, off the streets who has a good, maybe, income or whatever. These are homeless people, and literally 9 times out of 10, they are taking the scratch card than the bread. And that just goes to show that, like, they rather risk their chances of not eating and getting maybe, I don't know, a lump sum of money, or eating, you know, to preserve your body and not getting any money. And it just shows the lengths that they'll go to just to get some money, because you know they're all hungry, yet they're still taking the scratch card because it gives them hope that they might get a lot of money that'll take them out of poverty. And it's just really, really sad to see. And then I think that's why he got so upset, and maybe because he genuinely just wanted to see them take the bread, and they didn't take the bread, and that's probably why he smashed all of them in just in a furious, angry manner. Although I don't think that was the right way to go about things, you know what I mean? But it does show a good thing to people too, like, you know, what desperation will do to you. I mean, it makes sense within the games too. Everyone there is in debt, and that's why they took the opportunity to go to the game. No, they did not know that it was going to be a death game. Obviously not. Maybe it would have changed people's perspectives on still going, maybe not. Because we also see in the votes, a lot of the times, the vote was either split right down the middle of people wanting to go home after that first game, but a lot of people still wanted to stay and get money, even if that meant more people dying. They did not care. They still wanted to get that money because they are so in debt and so distraught. They don't think they have a life after this if they don't have the money per se, or they are just money hungry, for example. I don't know, but it's just really sad to see, you know, what greed can do to you. They even had, like, because it wasn't that they weren't going to go home with nothing, too, if they ended the game early. Everyone would have their fair share of money if they had just voted to leave. You would leave with something, and no one else would have to die. But some people are just still egging it on for more people to die as if they had no soul, and these are literally innocent people's lives, you know what I mean? Although some of them were scammers and whatnot, that doesn't mean they deserve to die. Yeah, wow, I'm rambling a lot, but, like, I just have a lot to say about the show, you know what I mean? Could we also please talk about this character? I forget their name or whatever, but, I thought they were so, like, just savage and bad, like, not bad in a bad way, bad in a good way. Like, dang, like, did you guys see them, like, with that, the scene? So brave. I thought it was really cool. Oh, another cool aspect of this show was when we got to see one of the guards' perspectives. I also forget her name, sorry, but I'll flash her on the screen. I thought her perspective was really cool from her, you know, leaving North Korea. Apparently there might be some relation to her to Sae-Bayok, because I've been watching a lot of these videos, you know, and I heard one theory that they might be siblings, because they're both in search for someone after they fled from North Korea. Was it North Korea? I think it was. And it's just really sad, because you hear, you know, I didn't even know that you were able to become a guard from these games. But yeah, I don't know if it's a choice. Maybe it is a choice, I guess, to be a guard, but some of them don't have the choice to be a guard or a player, but I don't know, and she's probably getting paid for that too, for sure. But we see her perspective, and she's not just a soulless killer, you know what I mean? Because when she sees that one guy that she knows, because she plays with her kid all the time in that amusement park, and she knows that he's just there to get the money for his kid's transplant, for his kid's bones marrow transplant, and then she spares him. And then we also see in this scene when they're doing the rebellion, which is always a theme in shows like these. Like we've seen it in the Hunger Game when they rebelled. There's always a revolution after some period of time for things that just aren't right in life. You know, we've seen this in slavery as well, and now we're seeing it in Squid Games when they're rebelling against those people. You know, it just takes a lot of people to stand up and say, okay, now it's time. And bravery and courage, and that's what they did, and that's what we see here. And then we see that player, you know, he gets stuck by one of the guards, and she had the same mask as the girl that spared him the first time. Yeah, something's going on with this light. But we see her point the gun at him and shoot him, and at first I thought, you know, they low-key killed him off, and I wasn't even thinking like that. But then they show it again, and she low-key pointed the gun down, so I think I think it was probably her sparing him again. And then, you know, she doesn't like the whole organ harvesting situation, which I just think is so freaky. That she probably is gonna find some way to spare him there too, because she can also take over there. I don't know how she's gonna do it, but I feel like she's gonna get it done. And then what else? So that was really interesting to see her perspective and whatnot, because I don't think they're all like that. Some of them are just masked and just doing the job, dirty work for the front men and the VIPs. Like, what is this, man? Terribleness. Predictions. Season 3 predictions. I haven't really thought about my predictions so far. I've kind of been looking to other videos to see their predictions, but what I think, I think the frontman spared Ji-hun because maybe he might convince him to try to become the frontman himself. I feel like that could be a very interesting plot twist, although I don't think Ji-hun would ever take that role. I feel like maybe Ji-hun would accept the position as a frontman and then turn on him later to stop the games. Although the frontman is smart, and I don't know how much we could trust Ji-hun with that. Maybe they might wipe out his memory, although I don't know how much that would make sense for a whole season 3. What could happen? Might attack his loved ones. I feel like they always go heart, but they already killed Junpei, so I don't know what else they could do with that. I think it did show in the end credits that the game still continued, so I feel like the games are still going to continue. Maybe Ji-hun, I feel like they might torture Ji-hun or put him in a position that he doesn't want to be in, but his life might be on the line for something like that. I don't know, guys. But I do think there's going to be another plot. There's going to be a plot with the people on the ship, for sure, and In-ho finding his brother, and that whole situation is probably going to happen. Maybe In-ho might come, I mean, not In-ho, well, I forget his name, but it's something. Flash it on the screen. I feel like he might have a big part to do with the revolution too against his brother. I feel like he might help his brother come back to the good, or Ji-hun might show him back to the good side, because I feel like he does have that good heart in him, as we see that he did give his brother his kidney, and he definitely shot him in a place that he knew wasn't going to kill him, and it probably got the captain to find his body too, which makes sense. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this show. This show honestly kind of creeps me out, but I had to do a video and I had to talk about it because I honestly had a lot to say. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about my theories. Well, they're not my theories, honestly. I've kind of seen most of them on the internet, but let me know what you guys think about those theories that I just, you know, kind of repeated, I guess, or my predictions, because those are my predictions. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on season 2 of Squid Game down below, and let me know what videos you guys would like to see me do next. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy this video. Please follow me on my socials down below if you want to see more of your girl, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. And it's been your girl Raven. I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace and love. Bye guys. Bye. Oh, road to 600 subs. Road to 600 subs. Road to 600 subs. Road to 600 subs. I know we can do it. We got this. Let's do it. Let's get it. Bow. Anyways, we're so close, guys. I feel like we can definitely do this. And yeah, let me know other types of videos you guys would also like to see me down below. I don't know if I said that already, but okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Peace and love. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye.